About the Dialog Axiata, the Malaysian telecom giant of the government of Malaysia, establishing fifth generation innovative, innovative centers of learning at engineering faculties of leading government state-owned public universities, and actually these learning centers would empower students interdisciplinary computational and entrepreneurial knowledge by giving first-hand experience with 5G connectivity, cutting edge use, and also artificial intelligence, machine learning, machine language learning, machine learning, computer vision, blockchain, robotics, and Internet of Things (IoT). Actually, the emerging related all other emerging technologies similar to the blockchain, machine learning, and also Internet of Things. The fuel the nation towards innovation and economic diversification. I think Dialogue's new group chief executive officer, Mr. Supun Veerasinghe, who replaced Dr. Hans Vijay Surya, had extended these measurements, and also the Liang Yi, chief executive officer of Huawei Sri Lanka, had Huawei being the leading global provider of 5G technologies, had been delighted to be part of it, and then together they have carried out this initiative where to give more learning to Sri Lankan university students. So I think in this context, due to the pandemic and the digital economy anyway emerging in the world, I think it's time that the Sri Lanka Telecom Training Center in Valisara, Ragama, must be converted into a Sri Lanka Telecommunication University. Because you can see the Dialog, which is Axiata, is a multinational company, which is a profit-oriented company, but yet since I advised Dr. Hans Vijay Surya several decades ago to list the shares of Dialog, to change the name at that time to Dialog Telecom Limited, which he did, and later I advised him to list the shares of the Dialog Telecom to Colombo Stock Exchange, which he did, and this made Dialog Telecom today, even the Dialog Axiata PLC Group, as it's changed the name today, more prominently as more Sri Lankan oriented company, even though they are a multinational company, due to its listing at the Colombo Stock Exchange and having Sri Lankan shareholders from here. So, due to this reason, I think they are more supportive to the learning initiatives of the Sri Lankan universities, due to my support to them. So, in this case, I think still they are a profit-oriented organization. They may get our engineering faculties, telecom and IT-related students to their companies, and therefore it's important to have a proper directions to Sri Lankan engineering students by even though there's a telecommunication engineering faculty at the University of Moratuwa adjoining my residence, close to my residence, still Sri Lanka Telecom Training Center in Valisara Ragama must be converted into a fully fledged Sri Lanka Telecommunication University in order to accommodate future requirements for more trained professionals in IT, mobile, broadband, and Internet of Things, etc., machine language, robotics, blockchain, etc. areas where a specialized university dedicated to, such as University of Telecommunication Engineering Sri Lanka, is needed, because currently Sri Lanka Telecom Training Center is affiliated to international Edexcel higher national diploma programs and their degree programs. So they must be given the authority to award their own degrees, and thereby making the degrees more cost effective, because when international Edexcel international higher national diplomas or their degrees are offered here, the foreign exchange crisis prevents transfer of funds, tuition fees abroad, and also it becomes more expensive to Sri Lankan students, because the cost of H&D programs are also expensive due to the high standard living and high income disparity between Sri Lanka and UK. Due to this, using the knowledge from the Edexcel and the Sri Lankan students must be offered from the Sri Lanka Telecom Training Center converted to be converted as a University of Telecommunication Engineering, their own degrees are under their own seal.